Ousmane Dembele has long had a big reputation, and it is not hard to see why. The forward, who was once the second most expensive player in history when he signed for Barcelona from Borussia Dortmund in 2017 in a deal worth £135 million, was described by Barca president Joan Laporta as better than Kylian Mbappé in 2021. A week later, then new Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez said he was a player who, when used properly, could be the best player in the world. 2 months on, having been told by a cash-strapped Barcelona to accept a new contract on reduced terms or leave, Xavi dropped him from the squad. That story reflects his time at Barcelona, a 6-year spell of inconsistency and unfulfilled potential. In August 2023, the France international was bought by Paris Saint-Germain for just £43 million, having scored 40 goals in 185 games and won 3 La Liga titles. Now with 10 goals in his past 5 games, he is currently Europe's most informed striker, drawing comparison to the likes of Lionel Messi, who scored 13 goals in 4 games in March 2012, and Cristiano Ronaldo, who hit 11 goals in 4 games in May 2011. He is also being seen as PSG's trump card in their quest for a first Champions League trophy. The 27-year-old has scored 18 goals in his past 11 appearances for PSG in all competitions, and since the start of December, has scored more goals than any other player in the Big 5 European leagues. So, as PSG go into Wednesday's Champions League playoff second leg against Brest with a 3-0 lead, what has changed, and can his remarkable form last? Dembele arrived at Barcelona aged 20 as their most expensive signing, but his time at the club was a mix of injury setbacks and off-field issues. Despite being largely injury-free at Rennes and Dortmund, he sustained 14 muscle injuries at the new camp, spending 784 days sidelined. Concerns over discipline and professionalism led the club to assign private chefs to him, while late nights, because of gaming, affected his training punctuality, making him the club's most fined player in recent years. Still, when fit, his explosive pace and dribbling made him a game-changer, as he showed glimpses of the talent Barcelona invested in. So what changed him? Those that know him best, and few do, say he changed after marrying his girlfriend Rima at a Muslim wedding in Morocco in December 2021, and soon after he had a child. The wedding came as a surprise to many of his teammates, not least because they did not even know he had a partner. So the big changes to his life occurred in his last 2 seasons at Barcelona, when essentially he grew up. He worked at home with a physiotherapist and frequently went to France to receive specialized preventative treatments. With the eyes and mind of a father, he began to see things differently. He finally took on board the importance of good nutrition, and for the past few seasons has employed a French nutritionist who has helped him maintain a healthier lifestyle. Dembele always enjoyed the respect and esteem of his Barca teammates, many of whom were surprised and disappointed to see him sold to PSG. Dembele has never lacked confidence, is super passionate about football, and arrived in Paris in August 2023, convinced of his ability to star and succeed at the club, despite the presence at the time of Mbappé. Last summer, manager Luis Enrique told Dembele that without Mbappé in the team, he needed more goals from him to go with his large number of assists, carte blanche for the player to show a more selfish approach with less passing and a bigger desire to score. In private, the coaching staff have frequently told him that if he managed to convert a decent percentage of the chances that he creates, it can lead to collective success and then individual honors, the Ballon d'Or even. He has taken it all on board and is relishing playing in his new tactical role. Last season, he was mostly played on the right. Now he operates as a false 9 inside, where he touches the ball more, enjoys a greater freedom to receive passes and participate in the build-up, but with more chances to finish. He is enjoying talking about tactics, about how to improve, and about understanding the game. He is now the complete opposite of how he was perceived by many at Barcelona. And the goals have flowed, his tally of 23 coming from all angles. This season, he has scored 16 in League One, 8 with his right foot, 6 with the left, 2 headers, 6 in the Champions League, 4 right, 2 left, and 1 left-footed goal in the Nations League. Can Dembele deliver the Holy Grail to PSG? It has not all been smooth sailing for Dembele in Paris, though. Despite his quiet facade, he still has fire inside. In September, following PSG's 3-1 victory over Rennes, there was a heated exchange between player and manager, leading to Dembele's exclusion from the squad for a subsequent Champions League match against Arsenal. Luis Enrique emphasized the importance of players fulfilling their responsibilities to the team, saying, "When a player doesn't meet their obligations, this is the sort of thing that can happen. The best thing I did was not to play him in London against Arsenal, even though that was heavily criticized. This is my best decision of the year. He did the rest himself." Dembele did not like the way he had been talked to by the manager in front of the squad and overreacted soon after he apologized. He was also sent off against Bayern Munich, and after that, spending 2 games on the bench, it was incorrectly suggested that Luis Enrique had punished him. He was actually rested because the coach thought he was a bit unfocused and needed a mental rest. Those 2 games were 2 unexpected draws against Nantes and Auxerre. This week we saw a video of training with the 2 men hugging and laughing. Luis Enrique was also full of praise for Dembele after he scored twice in the first leg win against Brest. Ask him what he has had for breakfast since Christmas. Actually, those who see him regularly are not surprised. For some time, many have believed that the holy grail of a Champions League triumph for PSG might be dependent on the on-field achievements of one of France's heroes. That could still be the case, just not with Mbappé, but a rejuvenated Dembele. If you want to stay informed about everything that matters, why not explore more about what we are sharing? In the description of this video, you'll find additional resources that will enrich your understanding of the subject. Our commitment goes beyond informing daily. We bring stories that truly matter, whether from behind the scenes of technology, cultural movements, or global events shaping the future. If you believe that being well-informed is essential to understanding the world, this is the moment to join us. With just 2 clicks, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell. This way, you ensure access to in-depth analysis, unique contexts, and a broader view of events. Don't let crucial information go unnoticed. Click now, become part of our community, and join us in deciphering the impact of news on the future we're building together.